Pokemon is a game franchise that has been around for over 25 years and it plays a massive part in our pop culture in today's world. If you show someone, even a toddler, a picture of Pikachu, they will easily recognize the yellow electric mouse. What if there was a blockchain-based game that will have the same cultural impact as that with Pokemon? A video game that is fun to play and will amass a massive audience from all over the world. Well, there is, and it is with great pleasure that we introduce the game to you. Hello people of the internet and welcome to another episode from your buddies from Crypto Cash Out. Hey, since we're buddies, please hit that subscribe button. Anyway, please do not take what we say or show in this video as financial advice. We are not financial advisors nor are we experts on the subject. You should not take advice from amateurs. We are just fans of crypto that want to share information about the subject at hand. If you want to invest, that should be based on your own decision and after you do additional research after watching this video. Until then, enjoy and sit back, people. When you hear the words new blockchain game, what is the title that comes to your mind? Maybe Axie Infinity? It is not exactly a new game, but hey, a game's a game. Maybe AAA titles such as Illuvium or Star Atlas, games that have been making a lot of noise in the forums because of how amazing their games look from a visual standpoint. Then again, these games are being made with Unreal Engine, a game engine that allows developers to create sceneries within the game as beautiful as possible. It is with features in the game that allow it to have precise shapes in its system. But what if there was a game that has a lot of potential and it was also made using Unreal Engine? The game is called NFT Champions. And because it makes use of Unreal Engine, this means that you know that the game will be astonishing in a visual standpoint. And it is true because when you look at the trailers, you will see how pretty some of the elements can be. If you want more proof of how amazing the game can be, there are big budget movies that are being rendered using Unreal Engine. It makes the game smooth and highly realistic. It really excites me on what NFT Champions can do in the future. And even though it has not made as much noise as those with its counterparts with Illuvium and Star Atlas, it still has a lot of promise even though it is being overshadowed by those games. And we are here to somewhat give them a shout out and give them the attention and audience they deserve. And because they are a relatively new name in the industry, they can definitely make some noise when time comes. The creators of NFT Champions is a gaming company called Sigma Studios and they are one of the biggest gaming companies that are integrating blockchain in their games. This gaming company is filled with talented people and veterans in the field of blockchain and video game development, so they know what they are doing. They specialize in prototyping high quality games that are still in the blockchain. Games that will make you forget that you are playing a blockchain game. They have lots of projects under their name and they have a huge potential in the video gaming industry. They have become so big that they have gathered the attention of one of the biggest esports organizations out there. T1 is the name of the company and their organization has gathered multiple championships and they are easily one of the most recognizable names in esports. Period. Their most famous teams comes in the form of League of Legends where they produce some of the most skilled talents, namely Faker. Now, what does T1 want with NFT Champions? Well, they have partnered with them in order to have an NFT partnership because of how much they trust the game moving forward the future. And I think if NFT Champions want to create an esports scene with big names in the industry such as T1, TSM, G2, or Fnatic, they can definitely do so if they really want. When looking at the game from a video game mechanic aspect, NFT Champions is an MMORPG game with tons of different options to choose from. What I mean by options is the options on how you will play the game. There are so many things you can do here and you will never run out of things to entertain yourself. But of course, because it is an MMORPG, you can explore the world of NFT Champions and discover different things in the overworld. While you explore, you will meet different creatures and get to interact with them. Like the game Pokemon, you can catch them and train them in order to battle for you. More on that in a little bit. Now, when you log in the game, you will be met with an immersive campaign mode where you introduce yourself to the story of NFT champions. And this is the time where you will meet and understand how the world works. As you journey through the lands, you will meet people that will give you side quests that will reward you. The further you are in your journey, the better the prizes will be. And you can cross different regions in the world and meet new monsters in each region. Like the old saying goes, gotta catch them all, am I right? You have the option to take on the world of NFT champions as a solo campaigner, but what I really like about the game is that you will have the option to adventure together with friends in real life and even friends you have met within the game. It is always great to have another person by your side while you are completing tasks together as a duo or group. You can join in and leave the party anytime at any point in your journey in the land. Ever since the game's first release back in December 2021, the company behind the game has put a lot of emphasis on making sure that you will meet new people and build communities that you can rely on in the game. You can gather your friends or make new ones in the community in order to ensure that all of you have the same interest, which is the game that you're playing. Because of the emphasis they have on community building, they tend to be overlooked by people because people usually want a higher yield that will grant them more potential in earning. They still have a long way to go before they can cement themselves in the market, but they are getting there. Now that you have met monsters, you can catch them and train them. They are NFTs, and because of that fact, you will know what to do with them. You can collect the rare ones and wait until they are higher in value before selling them. But you will also have an option to play with them in battles. You can train them in order to go against raid bosses in order to earn massive prizes that will be yours. You can even build the perfect team of monsters that will complement each other in battle. Monsters that will cover the weakness of another so that you can take them to battle. There are a lot of things that you need to consider in choosing who to take in battle, such as the abilities that are unique to them, as well as their special attacks that only they can use. Take the most special team and take them to 1v1 or 3v3 battles in order to win prizes. If you're truly confident in what they can do, you can even go to tournaments to earn massive prizes and rewards, such as limited edition NFTs that are all for the winners. And if you look at gameplay footage and trailers, you can see that the game looks absolutely smooth, and there are games that can go highly competitive. There is complex programming that makes the game look and feel so easy but still aesthetically pleasing as a result. This is thanks to the team of Sigma that are working hard to produce a nice project under their name. Now that we have talked about that, let us talk about more about the tokenomics of the game. First of all, the price of the native token of NFT Champs, which is called Champ, is priced at $0.0231 at the time of writing the script of this video. Now, we can really say how well or bad the token is performing without looking at the graphs. And from here, we can see that the token has really slowed down since its release. It had a lot of hype surrounding it, especially as they released at the tail end of a bull run to end the year. They were capable of multiplying their winnings by about 40 times, which is a lot. However, the token has since slowed down since that point. We really can't blame them either. We are in the middle of a bear run that has been affecting every single project that is under the crypto space. But people usually see the glass as half full and are positive for the future of the game. They see it as rising in the future as it was capable of doing so in the past. But again, never invest without doing research, so please be careful. All in all, I think that is a really fun game and has a lot of potential moving forward. I think that it deserves more attention than what it currently has. As blockchain and video game fans, we really hope that they do well in the future and the token will go up in price so that they can be more flexible with their decisions. Moving forward, it would be no surprise to us if they continue on developing their community and social connections within the game in order to build teams and forge friendships in the game. But that will be all from today's video. We hope that you enjoyed watching. If you did enjoy it, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps us a ton and it lets more people see our videos. Liking the video will also help. And since you're down there already, comment down below your thoughts on NFT champions for a chance at a shoutout giveaway in the next video. Speaking of videos, you might want to watch a video we made on Idols Games, which is a gaming platform for mobile. Then we have an awesome video on them, so go check that out. Thanks for watching and have fun cashing out.